possible. A deadly effective, mind-bogglingly powerful step-by-step course I now call Wrap Him Around Your Finger, How to Chemically Control His Mind with the Secret 8-Step Method. And this is the only course in the world that works to create a mental fixation inside any man's brain to please you, fulfill your needs, and make you his and only his forever. Here's a teeny sample of what you're going to get. First, you'll discover the monogamy junkie method. And this one sounds weird at first, but here's a hint. This is the same exact method that my best friend Susan used on her previously unloving man to get him to fall to his knees and beg to marry her just 2 weeks after he broke up with her for good. And you can use this method on a man in any stage of the relationship to make him feel such an intensity of never-ending love and desire for you that he will eagerly crave to take your relationship to the next level. Next, the secret window technique that basically cuts away his face and turns it into a private viewing window into his brain that only you can see through. So that even if he's aloof, deadpan, or really good at hiding his thoughts, with the secret window, you can peer directly into his mind and read exactly what's happening in there no matter what. This will allow you to always know exactly what to do, to literally read his thoughts like a book and draw back the curtain on all the lies, distance, and secrets he's trying to hide, allowing you to create a level of connection with him so deep that other women can't even imagine it. Next, a simple trick to easily transform any man into the emotionally sensitive, passionate guy you've always wanted, so you never have to feel invisible, hopeless, or unwanted by a man ever again. Now here's how talking to your man so he will listen is just like cooking a pre-made dinner in the microwave. Simply flick the switch and then sit back and watch as the heat in your relationship builds to incredible levels. Next, 9 quick fixes you can use tonight to immediately boost a man's level of commitment and investment in being with you. Any one of these 9 things will multiply his desire for you and have him bellowing his love from the rooftops. Pop quiz. What are the 5 biggest secret beefs men have with the women they love? And why do these secret complaints cause even the best men to fall out of love with you over time? Tip. These secret complaints are the reason why he can suddenly erupt with disgust and contempt like chunks of repulsive vomit spewing out of his mouth, even when you thought everything was fine. Sounds pretty bad, right? Well, here's the David and Goliath phrase, a powerful yet tiny secret phrase that has the power to destroy any man's silent complaints about you with one well-placed comment, even when his problems seem big enough to destroy his desire for you permanently. Next, here's why true commitment and closeness is different for guys than it is for women, and a simple emotional shift you can make that will have even the biggest player of them all experiencing true commitment the way you want him to. This makes the difference between a man acting selfish and unloving and having him pouring his heart out with passionate love for you. You're going to love this next one. Here's how to use the generous genie method to have him desperate to grant your wishes and make you happy. And if you've been hoping for a big romantic gesture from that man, like that unloving man who seems to have forgotten how to show his love for you at all, whether it's a really classy date where he pulls out all the stops to impress and charm you, a phone call from your ex begging you for another chance, a sexy romantic vacation where he makes you feel like the queen of his heart and mind, or maybe a delicious kiss, a beautiful ring, and a heartfelt request to let him take care of you forever. Then the generous genie is going to put a smile on your face like a kid on Christmas morning. And that's not even half of what you get in my system. And I'm sure you can imagine that even just one of these techniques, even if you only use it once, has the power to permanently transform your love life for the better. In fact, I want you to take a deep breath and imagine something with me. Imagine what it will feel like when you open your mouth and use this method on the man you want, even that man who previously despised you or completely turned his back on you. How will it feel when you see him suddenly wrap you in his arms and tell you with hunger in his eyes that he could love you for 10,000 lifetimes and still never get enough? And imagine the sensation of biting down on a smile as you see the expression of green-eyed envy on other women's faces because they're almost sick with jealousy at the way men queue up around the block to ask you for a date and don't even give them a second glance. Imagine how it will feel when that previously unloving, cold-hearted man suddenly starts to look at you tenderly, touch you eagerly, and spoil you senselessly, just to show you how much he cares. Imagine how you'll feel when you're sitting at dinner with that man and the pretty waitress tries to flirt with him right in front of you and he doesn't even notice her because yours is the only face he finds beautiful. Yours is the only face he wants to see on the pillow next to him. And your lips are the only lips he wants to kiss, now and forever. Is that kind of power something you'd like to have? I think we both agree that the fact you're still watching means your answer is yes. So what's the next step? Well, the price of my course is $197. However, I have another confession to make. See, I know that a price of $197 means that some women just can't afford it. And my mission here is to empower women like you. After sharing some of my deepest secrets with you today, I feel like we're friends. I feel like I know you, and that makes me want to empower you with the ability to have a man not just want, but crave to make you happy in the same way a drowning man craves oxygen. Therefore, I'm going to do something really stupid right now because I truly want to make this decision not just simple, but blindingly obvious, completely tempting, and as ridiculously easy as possible for you. For you today, I'm going to take a huge financial hit and pay $150 out of my own pocket. So you're not going to pay $197. You're not going to pay $147. Heck, you're not even going to pay $107. Instead, I'm going to give you the full wrap him around your finger system for just one teensy payment of only $47 right now. Just click the big Add to Cart button below, claim your place in my course, and I'll start walking you through the 8-step method of making any man do what you want right now. You really do have to act now, though, because I have hundreds of women in line for this method and hundreds more who've already paid my hourly